Witam Was w kolejnym odcinku z gry Aether and Iron. Z tej strony Wilczek, jeżeli możecie zostawcie łapkę w górę pod tym odcinkiem. Będzie mi bardzo miło ją zobaczyć. Również będzie mi bardzo miło zobaczyć od Was subskrypcję na kanale. Oczywiście, jeżeli ta gra bądź nie, które nagrywam bądź w przyszłości mam zamiar nagrywać, Wam się spodobają. Teraz nie przedłużając, zobaczmy nasze misje. Kipunek. Trochę ustrojstwo. Funkcjonalna może być stać się mil. Co w leksykonie mamy? Lizzie. Głośniejsza od luźnego paska wentylatora i 2 razy bardziej śliska. Nie wiem, czy to ma być komplement czy co, ale nie będę wnikał. Jako jedna z najlepszych bojowniczek damy Magdaleny ustępuje jedynie Sophie Sulzer. Lizzie Cairns cieszy się ogromną władzą i wpływami w Dreamlandzie. Jej dziedziną jest tor wyścigowy. Lizzie nadzoruje odbywające się w Baronii dochodowe wyścigi i szczyci się niezmiennie zajmowanym miejscem na szczycie rankingu kierowców. To w gorącej wodzie kąpana lekkomyślna, odważna kobieta, która pod maską szorstkości skrywa głęboką więź i lojalność wobec pozostałych zajęczyc oraz część i oddanie wobec jej przybranej matki damy. Nowego tutaj więcej? Nie. Dobra, więc wyjdźmy stąd. Zobaczmy sklep.
Work smart, not hard.
Towar.
Show me what you've got.
We can fix anything. Well, mostly anything.
Okej. Co to jest? Duży bagażnik. Fiu, fiu, fiu. Chętnie bym coś sprzedał na duży bagażnik, ale to jest duża skrytka dodająca wiele miejsc do twojego ekwipunku. Fajnie, tylko że to waży 2. Tą bym wolał bardziej. Miejsce w ekwipunku i pozwalają ukryć niektóre przedmioty. To byłoby warto. Bardzo cenne. Więc ile ja mam kasy? 96. To nie będzie mi stać, ale chuj, sprzedam to. 20 dolców. Proszę bardzo, sprzedam jeden rzecz i kupię. Na pewno to jest ten, co chcę? Tak. To jest ten. Duża część bagażnika. 15 miejsc. A pierdolę, ile to będzie? Jeszcze przydałoby się kupić, ale już jesteśmy zbrukani. Przydałoby się kupić drugi. Znaczy ten, zwykły. To mielibyśmy o wiele większą skrytkę i jeszcze moglibyśmy sobie mniejszą skrytkę
Don't be a
dorzucić.
stranger.
Otrzymano, wydano. Dobra, wracamy do warsztatu. Taki zakup trzeba od razu wsadzić. No właśnie. Musiałbym się czegoś pozbyć. Ciebie. Coś. Wagę zmniejszyć. Dalej waga ponad limit? Ja pierdolę. Dun. Na razie zwolnię, żeby mieć miejsce. Dalej przekroczony. Co to daje? Cięższe części zwiększają siłę pojazdu, ale pomnoszą jego masę. Po przekroczeniu limitu wagi pojazd staje się niezdolny do jazdy. Czy nie będziemy mogli nim w ogóle jeździć? Dobra, na razie anuluj. Odrzuć w sensie. Tobie załadujemy. Co, nie mogę tego załadować? Tylko tu mogę sobie zmontować. Chwila. Czy ja wyjebałem ten... Ja straciłem schowek. Nie. Czy chcecie mi naprawdę powiedzieć, że straciłem kurwa schowek? Nie, tak się nie stanie. Nie ma chuja we wsi. Mam 96 kasy, dobra.
Did you
Idziemy
fix
tu.
that with duct?
Show me what you've got.
It's not just the right tool. It's how you use it.
Tak. Sprzedaj tą skrytkę. Sprzedaj jedno to. Kupuj to. Od razu. Bez namysłu. Mógłbym coś jeszcze sprzedać? Mógłbym.
Come back if something breaks.
No i zrobimy inaczej. Tu zamontujemy. Tutaj 9 miejsc, tutaj 4 miejsca zamiast ciebie w takim razie. Dury ten skórek. Podchwyć. Panie, ile tego miejsca. Szkoda, że nie mogę tego nigdzie wsadzić. O, mogę kupić pojazd, dobra. Ren Mortadella. Pokaż 3,12. Nasz ma pszczółka 10. Trzeba było uzbierać kasę. To byśmy sobie tego wzięli. Co to? Taran kontrujący. Przy dostępnym sterowaniu pojazd automatycznie kontratakuje. No to byłoby ciekawe. 13 na 19. To jest ciężarówka dopiero. Więcej 80. Serio chcecie? A, to pewnie jest z rzeczami, które mają w środku. Pozdejmował wszystko. Ten pojazd ten się nie zdolny do prowadzenia, ponieważ brak w nim niezbędnych części. Okej. To weźmy po prostu podstawowy silnik, w takim razie mu zamontujmy. Wsadziłem ci kurwa silnik. A, dobra, mamy teraz. Otwierać nie będzie tak podstawowe i zobaczmy ile teraz jest. 429. Gdybym to kupił, mógł kupić sedan. Ty masz 14 punktów, 17 masz, tak? A nasz ma... Weź mi naszą pszczółkę. Bagażnik 24, punktów akcji 15, zauważalność, waga 10. A też masz 17 punktów, tu 18, 19. Nie ma tyle samo punktów życia. Ale nie byłoby to złe zakupić go. Bo wymieniać po prostu auta. Waga nam się zwiększy. Dobra. Kurde, ale... Więźniarka. Nasz jest sporo warty, ale to przez te wszystkie rzeczy, które mamy. Dobra, na razie sobie spasuję. Zobaczymy później. F5. To co mamy mieć, to mamy. I pozostanie tak jak jest. Byliśmy...
Miss Saucer,
Nie byliśmy.
hello. Come in, come in. And who's this? Can I get you anything, doll? We got a new radiator and some fresh bits straight from the burrows.
Lily, darling. This is Giovanna. She's here to take a census of the neighborhood.
Pleasure. We're getting numbers for neighborhood planning. I need your name, age, and occupation.
Oh, well, of course you are. The neighborhood's been a little, how to put it, chaotic lately. But don't let me distract you. Name, Lily Lopez. Occupation, scrap dealer, age. You know what, I'll just write that down.
Thanks. While you're at it, maybe you can fill me in about what's going on around here.
Giovanna's a transfer. Quick as a whip with a pen, but a little out of touch with the ground floor.
Sure thing. So, first thing you should know, write in pencil because Dreamland's expanding fast. Lots of renovations, lots of new islands, lots of people moving in and out. Business is booming.
Zaprajmy o sklep.
Looks like you've been in the scrap game for a while.
Since I was knee-high, I've tried a few places, hopped a few islands, a stint with the scrappers, but Dreamland always calls me back.
Thought most scrap dealers preferred setting up in White Street.
Don't go comparing me to those vultures. They got no sense of perspective. You could hand them a nugget of gold, and they'd melt it into bullets. Besides, White Street's not attracting anyone these days. Not after old Eli took the final ferry trip downstairs.
Interes kwitnie?
See you got a full stack of orders. Must be doing pretty well for yourself.
I can barely keep up with the demand. New islands are like sandboxes. Every investor can't wait to plant their mark, and they're all demanding rush orders on parts. And don't get me started on the cleanup. You think they're the ones throwing on gloves and digging through the debris?
Thanks. Anything else I should know?
Well, maybe less for you, and more for Miss Salsa? How do I put this?
Come now, Lily. Don't be shy. You said on the phone you had a few concerns. Something you couldn't leave with my office?
Sure. It's just, Miss Salsa, you've got Madam's ear. Could you maybe tell her to slow down a little? All this expansion biz is stressing folks out. You know how it is. Not everyone's got somewhere to go.
I'm well aware. How about this? Send me an estimate of how many are missing a roof over their heads, and I'll see what I can do.
Dobra. F5 zobaczmy
Hi,
handlarza.
how can I... Miss Sulzer! I mean, hello. I have this month's payment here, already counted it twice. Receipts included.
Mr. Herschel, hello. And thank you so much, darling. I can always count on you to be organized.
Gosh. Thank you, Miss Sulzer.
Are you occupied?
No. Anything for the dose.
Excellent. Mr. Herschel, this is Giovanna, one of my new bookkeepers. I like to get her familiar with our regular revenue streams. Could we borrow your record book?
You're not going to mark it up or anything, are you?
Just a quick check and I'll get out of your hair. He hands me a leather-bound book. Organized is right. The numbers go back years, detailing a business that's gone from in the black to borderline red in the last year.
Jak interes?
A lot more money's going out than in. Business all right, Mr. Herschel?
Business has been consistent. We're a generational store, so I inherited most of our customers, but it's wartime and Marm's birthday, so costs are understandably increased. Tax increases are expected this time of year, and they say it'll go back down after the celebrations. Right, Miss Sulzer?
We'll know soon. For now, don't worry your head over it. At least until after Mom's birthday.
Czy płacił podatek urodzinowy?
I thought Marm's big day was supposed to be a barony-wide celebration.
Everyone has to contribute a little, or a lot.
The price of being a tourism barony, I'm afraid. But I do hope you're getting something in return, Mr. Herschel.
Right, we get peak visitors for a month, and so that helps float the books for the rest of the year. It's been an expensive year, but it'll balance out, right, Miss Sulzer?
Eventually, darling.
Czemu się denerwuje?
Something wrong? You seem on edge.
What? Am I? I mean, why would I be nervous? I'm always happy to help the does.
Ten gościu dobrze... Nieźle się wczuł, facet.
That's a relief. Because I would hate if my bookkeeper or I were to have made you uncomfortable in any way.
No, Miss Sulzer, you and your associate are fine. You've been pleasant, reasonable people.
Thank you, and you're very sweet. Oh, I need something for the paperwork. Who collected last month's dues? Was it Mary? Eliza?
Pearl? She's a disciplined woman, always has a firm grasp on the numbers.
Of course. Giovanna, remember that name, please. I'm sure you'll see more of her work eventually.
Everything's in order.
Oh, good. Happy to be of service.
Despite the reprieve, he keeps throwing quick glances Sophie's way. His mouth is a wavering line, from open to closed, fighting between speaking his mind and risking his head.
Próbuj. No, wiadomo, udało się. Doświadczenie jest ważna rzecz.
He's scared, but it wasn't Soph he was watching like a hawk. There's something else on this shivering pup's mind. Maybe he was hiding something? Something that wasn't on the books.
Where are you going? Please?
Something on your mind? You don't need to worry. I've already said you're clean. I trace my hand over piles of baubles and goods, my eyes tracing the pipes on the ceiling. But what's this? This doesn't seem to lead to anything.
Giovanna, the books are good.
Sophie's tone said more than her words. Was she hiding something too? Maybe I play with her for a change.
Kurde. Jestem ciekaw, co znajdę.
The false pipe opens easy, revealing several rolled wads of cash. On closer inspection, they are currencies from other baronies. Bradford bills, dented dollars, and old goldens? Now, these weren't on the books. Mr. Herschel, are we going to have to talk about? Sophie walks over and looks at the cash before forcefully returning the pipe to its position as guard over the stash.
Didn't I tell you she was good, Herschel? Unfortunately, the poor thing was dropped on her head as a child. That's led to some gaps in her skill. Come on, Giovanna. Time to go.
I consider for a moment stubbornly staying put, locking my heels and acting more the petulant child than an accountant. Sophie sees my internal conflict and leans in.
You can't take everything, Gia.
Our conversation ends with a clatter. A display of cans scatters over the floor like a string of ripped beads. The culprit attempts to put them back, big wet eyes begging for help.
Excuse me, ma'am? Can you help me, please?
Gosh darn it! Jenna, you're supposed to be banned.
Herschel shoos the girl out, alternating between fixing the display and apologizing to the customer. Exactly what the girl wanted. She slips out, wallet in hand.
Let's take a detour, shall we? I'd like to follow up with that one.
And do what? Cuff her for pickpocketing?
Do I look like I carry a pair? But if it'll put your mind at ease, I don't plan on spiriting anyone away against their will. I just want to talk.
I catch sight of a mess of blonde hair. She bounds towards a narrow lane, steps as soft and quick as an alley cat. But Sophie's already one step ahead. The girl skitters back, all but hissing.
Let me go! I'll scream! I mean it!
Easy, kid. We just want to talk.
Nuh-uh! I didn't do anything. You're just picking on me because of stupid Mr. Herschel.
Zostawmy to
I
Sophie.
wouldn't trust a doe on a good day, but the underground vouched for her. I decide to see how different she is from her sisters.
Well, of course you didn't. If you had, there'd be evidence. Such as in your hair, or your pocket, or... Oh, what's that in your shoe?
How did you... Is it because you're a doe? Can all does do that?
With enough practice. Now, about that wallet.
Take it. There wasn't much in it anyway.
The girl defiantly holds out the wallet with shaky fingers. Sophie leans down, all her attention on the girl.
What's your name, miss?
Jenna. Jenna Campbell.
Well, Jenna, why don't you hold on to it? You earned it after all, like a true Dreamlander.
Aha! Thank you, Miss Salter.
So, that's it? You chase her down, exchange a few words, and send her off with a pat on her head?
Yes. We investigated a problem, and I determined it wasn't worth further action. Besides, that barely had enough to last a day.
Dobra. Nic nie mam kasy. Po co ja chciałem się zapytać, ile mam kasy? Bunek. Skąd ja mam to działo Gatlinga? Nie wiem, ale zobaczę. A nie, bo to przecież ściągałem z więźniarki. I tak. Zapomniałem. Schowek by mi się tu przydał gdzieś. Mógłbym swoje rzeczy schować, no trudno. Dobra, do
The
graficiarza.
girl's a wisp, floating from window to window, as though she'd blow away at the slightest breeze. Finally, she finds rest at an unattended crate she unceremoniously marks with an X. An easy target.
Hello, darling.
Despite a welcome as inviting as a river in summer, the girl plunges into terror. Her hollow eyes well with the knowledge she's been caught red-handed. Hey, easy, kid. No one's in trouble. You were just drawing a picture.
Yes?
This looks like an interesting work in progress. Were you going to sign it, Miss?
Winnie?
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Winnie. What were you drawing before we interrupted?
It's for my friends.
By yourself? They putting you up to something?
No, not there. They're good friends. They helped me. I can't do anything for them except draw.
She's either got angels looking out for her, or the devil's looking for an easy mark. I lean down to her level. Okay, I believe you. But remember something. Friends don't let friends get pinched. She holds my gaze, still and silent. However, she nods without a tremor.
Udzielmy jej rady.
A word of advice, kid. One marks a coincidence. The same one over and over will get you caught. You want to keep drawing? Change it up. Use different shapes or colors or make a code. With only a nod, the wisp drifts off to other haunting grounds.
That was sweet. See a little of yourself in her?
Something like that. You learn to scrape by in the burrows, too. The days were harsh enough with trash raining down on us, but at least we had family to rely on. I only hope Winnie's friends are worth the trust.
Wątpię, ale może.
Well, that takes care of the neighborhood. Enjoying the sights?
It's something, I'll give you that much.
Good, because our next stop is less scenic. It's a walk, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Another shop?
The errand. Also, it's off the beaten path, so try to keep your wallet stowed away.
Nic mi nie ukradną, bo nic nie mam. Chyba, że złom. Mam tu gdzieś wyjść, wejść, pójść, przejść, zajść. Tam mam być.
She leads me through a gaping, darkened opening going down. Each step turns golden light into sickly yellow. Narrowing corridors close around us, and steel plating becomes brittle under our feet. My foot goes through a step. I scream. Visions of falling tens of feet below play through my head until Sophie catches me.
Careful, darling. The island's still settling.
Yeah, I figured. This place is falling apart.
It is, isn't it? Anyway, watch your step. There might be more. Oh, and if you hear anything from above, move.
Finally, we hit rock bottom. We're surrounded by warped walls and lost dreams. The neighborhood's a crushed ceramic, swept out of sight and tiptoed around by the few who remain. Madonna, what happened here? I haven't been in Dreamland in a while, but I don't remember there being this many street kids, or this much decay.
Well, Giovanna, when most of the neighborhood moves out, that leaves vacancies. It's reasonably safe if you have nowhere else. Just mind the cracks.
Co się stało z oklicą?
What happened? She looks at me with as much sympathy as you'd give a child learning Santa doesn't exist, before she directs my gaze upward.
Do you see the island to the left? Above the old grocer's. Imagine putting it flush against another island. Good. Now what if you slam them together?
She gives me time to piece it together. It's not a pretty puzzle. You said you were checking in with the street kids. Meeting with anyone in particular?
Not yet. For now, we observe. Don't want to scare the little dears.
I look down the hole and feel the world spin. It's an endless shaft of islands jutting in and out, ever downward with barely a hint of sky. Something carved through the upper floors with the grace of a butcher, leaving everything from the neck down barely in one piece.
Miss Salzer! Miss Salzer! Are you recruiting for the school? Please, would you consider my niece? She isn't well, but she's smart and diligent. I can...
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. but you know I can't. Marm's very particular about who she lets in.
Miss, are you with the does? Could you put in a word for my niece? Please? She's only 9.
Co chodzi?
What? She not criminal enough for you? Or is it that she has family?
By the look of her, you know as well as I do that there's nothing there. Maybe a confidence woman with those eyes, but she doesn't need the trade schools for that. Marm only takes those who show promise, or who truly need an escape.
For a second, I'm back with my folks and Zio. They were arguing about me smuggling. Zio Alfonso argued I deserve my shot. I almost echo the words until Sophie shakes her head, slight but firm. Sorry, pal. Not my call. His head sinks, and he leaves without another word.
Hey, lady. Want to see a magic trick? I can make a coin disappear before your eyes.
All right. Here. Show me.
Thank you. You see your coin here? I'm going to say the magic words. Abracadabra, abracadabra. On the count of 3, this coin will disappear. 3, 2, 1.
He fulfills his promise with a bolt down the street, taking my coin with him.
Nie podchodzę do kota.
No, Winnie. You're supposed to trip, shoulder catch, then pull.
It's a classroom of 3. Based on her hand stuck in the other girl's pocket, Winnie's batting low marks.
Just give up already. She's hopeless.
No, she's not. Winnie found the open window. And unlike you, she can do numbers. Winnie, how much more do we need for today's haul?
5, 30, 40 cents.
You're always babying her. Who cares if she can count? If she can't steal, she's useless.
They're careless, cruel words spoken with the confidence that no one will argue back. However, Winnie's hands form tiny fists pressed firmly against her coat.
Ah, someone's angry. Tell me, how do you see that shaking out?
Sorry, are you asking me to bet on kids fighting?
It's just a question, darling. Not everything has to be so mercenary.
Sprytnie to rozeka.
The kid's not stupid. Throwing the first punch looks bad, no matter how much they deserve it.
Quite unfairly, too. But blending in is the right play. After all, who would you prefer by your side? An even-tempered treasurer? Or a talentless, penniless bully?
Jeszcze raz mogę to dopadać?
Something carved.
No tak, można badać jeszcze raz.
Give it back!
A mess of wild hair and thrashing limbs hit the wall. Despite the older boy having inches on her to dangle the wallet, Jenna's got him treed.
Get off me, you ugly little harpy! You're clawing up my...
She rakes her nails deep into his fleshy forearm and he howls. His claws uncurl, dropping the wallet with a pitiful thud.
Freak! This is why no one wants you!
While he scampers off to lick his wounds, there's no triumph or joy. Angry tears trickle around the corners of Jenna's eyes as she retrieves her battered, flattened prize.
All of that fuss over pennies. I wouldn't be surprised if she's made an enemy for life.
Zostajemy w obronie.
Rather she end up a target for life instead? Sophie looks from Jenna to me with a slow, warm smile.
Honestly, she should have hit harder. The only way to make sure a pest stays down is by smashing them.
Sophie's a piece of gold in a muddy river. Every street we walk, every urchin we talk to, leaves ripples of fear and hunger. Some shirk back, but too many tiny starved faces follow our every move. Sophie looks back like she's picking cards at the table. When she stops, they scramble over dirt and limb to be a glint in her eye. Sophie, why aren't you telling me about this errand?
There's another step to community management. You see, checking in, enforcement, and education are all part of it. But we also find potential. Marm tells me we have an opening in the Doze. And I owe her a recruit before the end of the day. From what I've seen, I believe Jenna or Winnie will do.
So that's it then? This whole guided tour was a front for snatching kids?
Don't be such a sanctimonious sap. You chose to tag along. You must have heard the stories. Or did you seriously believe everything we do involves a smile and a gun?
If I'm a sap, what does that make you? You might be with the underground, but you and Marm are cut from the same cloth. The temperature drops faster than a fall through the waters of Old Coney Island.
Gia, do you know what it's like to never feel full? To know you could cut every purse, sell every paper, shine every shoe, and still be poor in every way that matters? You want to feel righteous? Then you can decide. Who deserves a warm bed and a meal?
O panie. A mogę wykorzystać? Śmiałek? Nie, nie mogę. Tylko ja mam śmiałka, co? Tak. Ja i ona. Ta jest odważna. Potrafi liczyć. Gdyby trochę ją wziąć... wzmocnić, że tak powiem, to pewnie bardziej by mi się przydała. Zwłaszcza, że potrafi liczyć, więc mogłaby też coś dla siebie dorobić. Wybierzmy może ją.
I take in the faces around me, each echoing a desperate yearning. They really want to be like her, but I know who it has to be. The one with hollow eyes that fill with every flutter of Sophie's cape. There are plenty of sharks on the street. If anyone needs the does in their corner, it's Winnie.
They will. Believe what you will about the does, but she will learn to stand on her own.
She approaches the girl. Winnie's caught mid-float, torn between flight and grounded confusion, until Sophie leans down with a smile and a casino chip.
Hello, Winnie. Would you like somewhere to stay tonight? There's a steeple in the old brewery district. Show this to the front, and they'll get you settled with a nice hot meal and a bed after they show you around. And if you stay, we can discuss schooling.
Winnie's pale face is a wordless cry of fear. Fear that this isn't real. Fear of what happens if she takes that chip. But her hand still hovers over the token, unsure of what to do.
This isn't an order. It's simply an offer. Although I hope you say yes. The choice is yours.
The silence fills with something new. Winnie's frail fingers grab the chip like a freshly born soul reaching for the light.
Thank you.
Winnie's off, carried by hope and a ticket to a new life. Sophie's feet weigh like concrete heels, dragging her towards the open bar top.